What's going on, guys? TK Pryor, Master Wealth Builders LLC. Welcome to our wonderful company. I'll be your tour guide. My job is to lead you to the water. The goal of Master Wealth Builders is really just to get you to think differently about what works, what doesn't. I really want you to increase your financial IQ so that you can make better decisions today to create the type of lifestyle that you want to live tomorrow. So the idea simply is to implement where you save, right? Where you save matters. Right now, you're taught all of the wrong things. Think about the things you haven't been exposed to, like compound interest. Don't save in a bank account with basic interest. That's simple. APY, right? Compound interest is a penny doubled every day. That's what you want to do. We want to get you to the point where you're saving in a place that brings more return on your investment or more interest into your account. Make your money work for you harder than you had to work in order to get it. So that's number one. Introduce you to compound interest. Get you to basically just put 6 months reserve in a high yield savings account. That's what a bank account's for. But everything else outside of 6 months reserves, we're going to put in a high compound interest account. All right. Now, the two compound interest accounts that we recommend, number one is a fixed index annuity. That's for your retirement planning. But the key is it's going to give you flexibility, because the modern day A-rated company that we work with allows you to access up to 12% every single year, which is equal to the interest that you're going to earn through compound. Okay? So fixed index annuity with access to 12% every year is what we're going to do in step number one. Step number two is, if you qualify for insurance, we're going to suggest that you get an IUL and max funded. Why? Because there's a lot of living benefits that come with having an IUL. That means, of course, while you're still alive, you can get into infinity banking. So if you qualify, we're going to get you into infinity banking. And of course, with any assets that you currently have, we're going to redirect them into a fixed index annuity, which is the advanced leveraging strategy. You just take something over here that's not performing and move it into the fixed index annuity. We have an interest rate deposit bonus of 23% plus 23% on anything you put within the first 12 months. So that's going to be outperforming whatever you have going on with all those tax coded accounts. All right. So the idea is get involved in compound interest. If you qualify for insurance, use an IUL. Definitely combine it with a fixed index annuity. You're going to get a base interest rate of 6.5 compound interest, and then you're going to get participation points on an index, but your money's not in the stock market. Your money's just using an index to add additional participation points above the 6.5 base. All right. So that's how you're going to fare better because of principal protection, because you can't lose a dime of any of the money you put into this account. You're going to fare better than sticking to on market, because on market comes with volatility. It comes with, deflationary inherent built into it. So we're going to create a hedge with principal protection account. So because you can't lose a dime of the money you put into those principal protected accounts, it's going to act as a hedge. Within the rule of 100, subtract your age from 100. That's the percentage that should be in principal protected accounts, and that will offset your portfolio losses with everything that you have in the market. So one should counteract the other depending upon you sticking to the rule of 100. Now, once you get into fixed index annuity, you get into a max funded IUL, infinity banking. The last step, of course, is to set yourself up with a family trust. It's an extra layer of protection. It gives you ability to skip probate. It gives you the anonymity. It also follows the own nothing, control everything rule, because of the fact that the trust basically gives you a veil, of course, and you get to dictate to your beneficiaries who gets what, right? Creditors can't come after you, and you skip probate. So the concept is really setting yourself up for future success, giving yourself the ability to put generational wealth in place. And here's the cheat code, guys. Everything under your social security number is what you're taxed on. So people are prideful and they talk about what they own. That's stuff under your social. You really want to own nothing. So what the ultra rich do is they don't have anything listed under their social. They list everything under their trust because it's a separate corporate entity and you can't be taxed on something you don't own. So literally, that's the third step that we really want to get you to implement into your life so that you have all three going for you. You have a max funded IUL if you qualify. You have fixed index annuity with the assets that you're going to redirect in the redirection strategy. And then you have a trust, which is your ironclad contract to secure yourself within commerce. All right. That's the trifecta. Okay. If you're a high net worth individual, we can elevate you a little bit further by getting you into Kaizen, because Kaizen is a max funded IUL that does a 3-to-1 match. You get a match just like your 401k matches, but it's, of course, a bank loan within an IUL. And that's a no doc loan that also gives you a trust. So that's the advanced strategy for people who are high net worth, because of course you have to have $200,000 combined household income. And of course you have to have a net worth that's at least $3.5 million. So for those people who meet that criteria, we're also going to introduce you to Kaizen. So you'll have all four in place: the max funded IUL, the Kaizen IUL, the fixed index annuity, and of course, you're also going to have the family trust. Now, we can also help businesses because we have two layers: one layer for family and individual, and then another layer for business. Small businesses, 50 employees and under. We have a FICA discount program where you can get a tax incentive and it helps you save on your FICA taxes. We also have what's considered to be outsourcing your employee retirement benefits, which is zero cost to you, no management fees, no overhead. And when your employee leaves your company, they take their benefits with them. While they're employed with you, it comes out of the HR paycheck, comes out of their paycheck through HR. And then when they leave your company, they just take over the payments, but they get to keep their retirement benefits. All right. So that works by us just coming to your company on benefits day, writing down everybody's selections and cost, and then of course sending that to HR in a spreadsheet. Easy, very cost effective, especially if you're trying to minimize your overhead expenses. And then you fall into government kickbacks for Secure Act 2.0 when you do outsource your retirement. Okay, so that's a thing that all small businesses should consider, especially if you don't currently offer, or if you have a high overhead for providing retirement benefits to your employees. All right, we have a partnership with health. So if you want to outsource your health, we can do that. We can do retirement, health as a package, and of course the FICA discount. So those are three different things that we offer for small businesses if you're on the corporate side. But the idea is get to the point where you have a free consultation. Click the link below that says contact us. Our consultations are free. We don't charge you on the front end because we get paid on the back end. So all consultations are free. It won't cost you anything to explore your options. And that's what we do in the consultation. We're just going to explore what's available to you. So thank you for taking the time to come into our site. And I'm looking forward, passionate about working with you.